talks about the oppressed rising up against the oppressor. So the only people that's scared are the oppressors. The only people who have any harm coming to them are those who oppress. Simple as that.
3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. It's time for a change, gotta bounce up. The oppressor's about to get tossed up. I'ma lay him out, execution style's too late for an apologetic claim. You wrapped in a cloak of flame, by God it's overdue and your time is to the end. Locked out silent without sin. He put me on the planet for justice to win. The oppressor's about to get rolled down with some pressures attached in the war zone. Revolution can start in the air zone. I'm a messenger popping like Farrakhan, backed by the honorable who sits at the pinnacle, who judges the hypocritical, cynical, and the plentiful sinful. My thinking is critical. I'm just ventilating of the actions of the protective service. Quick to pull the Glock, blast and kill. This don't take any type of skill. I'm ill of all citizens who haven't took a stand. Oh, and Neil's too late when the caps get peeled. Don't believe in GC type. Going hits close to home. You gotta act the bone, but it got the dome when it's on the song. All red of my vision through sight. It's killer be killed whenever I fight. From above I be given the right. So you better be ready to ride tonight. On the way to the dawn daylight. We gon' rid them all, so gon' pass the kite. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender.
This world is such a, and when I say this world, I mean it. I don't mean in the ideal sense. I mean in every day, every little thing you do. It's such a, gimme, gimme, gimme. Everybody back off. You know, everybody's like, you taught that from school, everywhere. Big business, you want to be successful, you want to be like Trump, gimme, 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 push, 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 step, 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 crush, crush, crush. That's how it all is. And it's like, nobody ever stopped.
Watch time and space rock the great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, ways the heart as I sun ray my Arthur make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes, marks once we make knowledge one is when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, ways the heart as I sun ray my Arthur make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes, marks once we make knowledge one is when the rhyme and bass rock. I rose up, took a shower, purified my auric field, took copper for a walk to ensure my chlorophyll is pumping. Done some curls for sure, I've more to build. Solid foundation, my crown, chakra, core and heel. Pound the pavement, sacred ground, freedom I stand for. Free all political prisoners of war, man or woman in town, with the land of all foreign and alien entities. I decree this morning, send them back to whence they came. Is the peace laugh or war cry, whatever the relevant name of each path, simple, highest form, spiritualities, how you teach math, a humble beach is still a beach.
Your hair is killing me, bro.
Rain fire on them, and the internet forms, sigils, emojis, and the avatars that for them destroy this de facto government.
I just can't stand it, man.
I
never liked y'all with hair anyway.
The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, create the spark. Waves the
Sure.
heart as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch.
My little brother. I never liked him with hair.
Saviors I face, marks once we make knowledge born as when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, create the spark. Waves the heart as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors I face, marks once we make knowledge born is when rhyme and bass drop. The next post, note to self, quit playing, hit the gas. This shaft is called my turn, take the risk, it's fast. Most of them got vaccinated with chips in their ass, plus rappers sacrificing each other for grits in their ass. Watch videos without the subliminals, predictive programming weirdo. Strong menstrual shows, the land's contaminated fruits and vegetables, like minerals, the water and skies I fry. Liquid chemicals, technology got me here in front of my desktop, perusing these beats and whatnot for my best option, contemplating which bar will they spot to unlock the minds that are stuck within a X-box off the chart. I continue to climb, watching the rest flop like carp fishing, 100% fresh shark water. I'm on the front line, X marks the spot. I shine because of her, for she's the best part. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark. Waves the heart as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors I face, marks once we make knowledge born is when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark. Waves the heart as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors I face, marks once we make knowledge born is when the rhyme and bass drops. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the great matriarch. Honor and respect to our ancestors. Jah, you've always had a father, the author of your flow. Push your fire starter, the cause of your glow. But the trail I blaze, I pray you turn from it. The hell I've raised, I pray you don't burn from it. The work I put in, I pray that you earn from it. The mistakes I've made, I pray that you learn from it. You my splitting image.
You can't drink with me, bro. Why you can drink your water? You can't drink that. That'll kill you. You got coconut water and lime. You would be dead in like 2 minutes. Seriously. And I know if the lime and lemon drives y'all crazy, and y'all want it, it'll kill you. That's how people are poisoning cats with lemon and lime. And nobody has charcoal like I do. And with dogs, antifreeze, and engine oil pellets, and food. I'm not telling y'all what to do. I'm just somebody work with the SPCA and SPCA. I know these things. Yeah, that's my boy. You can't have that. Coconut water and lime. And this smells good, I know. No? This drives cats crazy. They want it and you cannot give it to them. Seriously, it'll put them in a coma and then it'll kill them. It can be no less than 2-3 minutes. Seriously. No. You got cats in your house and you're squeezing lime juice, do not let it get on the floor. Wipe it up. Okay? Yeah. He got upset because I won't give him none. No.
I pray to God to give me another chance for the love of my life. My wife, just a romance. In the misconception, no time for second guessing. It's that saying you knew who was who through a reflection that she showed you of me many years ago. Special features presentation appears to show you my beloved. You scintillate profusely, you my beloved. You resent fate foolishly, you my beloved. Do ventilate truthfully, you
He's
my
playing,
beloved.
he's loving it. What's going on? What's going on? Grand Rising, Grand
Now
Ascension.
Samuel, I am your found for sure that the signal is inscribable or deprogrammable. From a little cub to a lion, out of my bloodline. Don't give a damn, though love you as if you was mine. I'll be the first Forgive me for my absence. The most I sat me down to learn patience through abstinence. Amongst other lessons, perfect my craft and talents. Balance of our legacy in the Black Hawks talents. Face adversity, overcome all challenges. Generational wealth.
Whoa, Jamil, Sam C, what's up, baby? What's going on, beloved? It's Marcus Williams. Oh, Salat. What's going on, beloved? Delusions. Yeah, I like that last one you did. I don't know what's going on with these people, man. They're stuck, but it's all good. What's going on, beloved? It's good to hey, Snoo. What's up, my love? I tried calling you at your lunchtime, man. You just said. He's calling. Yeah, at your lunchtime. No. Yeah, I haven't done that with my beard because I was thinking about shaving it because I want it all to grow in again. So let's go ahead and take a breather. I was going to get some Max and DJ in there, but we can do that later. So what's going on, everybody? I know y'all see the topic. You see the little zombie, blah, blah, blah. Right. I know. I had one even worse, but I didn't want to, you know what I mean? I was checking out some of my boy and moved to Japan. I like what, even though y'all would say he's demon possessed, that's not what it is. Any of you who've ever went to school performing arts or anything like that, and you know there are certain classes they have where you get to express yourself. And I ain't talking about this gay agenda thing that I've visited a couple of performing art classes, and it's all been about gay stuff. Surprisingly, not surprisingly, the children's all in it. But we're not here for that. But when I was back in the 80s, ran building the school of performing arts, Gregory Hines, I told you, was especially was my Gregory Hines was my dance instructor for jazz and modern ballet, jazz and modern dance, excuse me. And I studied ballet, being a gymnast and football. You know, they wanted you to have a little more dexterity. But I was already 2 black belts by that time. And I was in the first 2 original Nightmare on Elm Street, which was actually filmed on Elm Street, around the corner from my uncle's and my aunt's house, Lonnie, Reggie Bumblebee, who lives in Colorado, in a beautiful house he had built, right around the corner where I stayed with him, you know, because he had a big yellow house with a big garage where he's a mechanic and he's orthodontist and a Vietnam vet. Anyway, like my father, and I was able to see my father a lot at night because that's when he was out, you know, like a zombie, you know. Anyway, the expression that he said, some of you are going to see it. The expression is, it was a way to let go of tension, to let your face allow your face to relax. And then we also did plenty of muscular facial expressions. Like if you saw some of these women who were fine, do some of them exercises in your face. It's like this new thing where these women are doing the booty hole lip kiss thing, or whatever that is, where they got their lips all fattened up, and it's disturbing as it is. But you do it with all your facial muscles, so that way you're more expressive. And it can be, and the camera can further explore the visual of when you're carrying on and acting in certain ways. More muscle control, and yet better face dexterity. So he does it with his entire body with one of those we call the old sauna suits. You know, we used to put that on breakdancing. We used to wear those as windbreaker suits before we went into like the track stuff that you would see, like the people in the toboggans, you know, like Cool Runnings. You know, that was more aerodynamic, so you get your windmills faster, go airborne, spin on your head, and whip through without the baggy pants or the jeans causing drag, right? So he's doing it, and he's doing it in different places, and I love it because I understand the self-interpretation that is mere art. It's up for everybody's self-interpretation. I see it as Plato, Othello, when he's doing it. You know, it resonates deep with me because it's based on a frequency that looks like it's weird, but because we're living weird. The actual zombies, which you believe is a zombie, like Kissington Street in Philadelphia, or, you know, Witch Called up there, or, you know, all these different places in San Fran and LA, you know, that's what you believe a zombie is because you've been inoculated and indoctrinated to look at Dawn of the Living Dead or the 1960 poof that came out, or 56 or 65, whatever, the black and white. We had a brother in there helping the pale skin, the cops come, you know how it goes down, right? All programming and conditioning. Yeah, what he's doing is what our women would do. I'm going to read some things to you, okay? Just a few. because I saw some people, and I'm gonna say this because I don't care about them following me or not. I don't care no more. I see women over there who's always doing this with cameras, showing their booty and everything else. Oh, it's about 50 of them. Taking side pictures, their belly, big belly's big. It's nobody hates you. There's a man for every one of you, but it's the institutionalization. And some of them are even in relationship. And this is to speak facts in. And they gather and they open their mouths and they say the worst of all things. Not really. Remember, I'm always saying think when you're talking. Or when you're expressing something, you're typing it down. Put your emotions and feelings in check. Does it mean that you're emotionless and without feelings? Well, however you want to interpret those words. I don't get into them, the linguists. I just don't. They don't really mean what they say yet. So you can understand, women, you're supposed to have more control over your emotions than rationale. Everything is flipped up on its head. But I see so many of you still seeking some morbid, and you know what's the liberal narrative of fake ideas is you sit there and say, oh no, I'm just doing this for me, which is pure bull. That's when I don't listen. Those are the women, when they say that, I just look at them like, you know, you don't even resonate when you're talking. I don't hear it. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't do it with my beard this morning. I took the rubber bands off and you can see it's looking crazy. Anyway, our thing is the men that picked up this trait from these broken women. And that's the worst thing. Ergo, why it's so quick for a man to kill another man. And some would think that's a powerful. No. Y'all forgot what killing them with kindness is. Do you know what it's like to walk away from somebody when you state a fact and they know it and you turn around and walk away? Because you don't have to get your hands dirty. Nobody has to get blooded. And they just need to learn how to respect themselves so they don't put themselves in that situation. That's power. But see, a punk, somebody who's not built that way, will get rid of a general because they're a pussy. And then broken ass women who shouldn't even be in the kitchen cooking should be out in the outhouse burning shit. She'll send that young person that doesn't know their place to kill a general that you need. Those are zombies. So they're doing all this. Knowing good and God well, you got goddamn well, you got fupas and everything. You got the moon service on your ass. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Instead of allowing yourself to move gracefully, don't do no yogas and be all yoga down. Knowing if you were to listen to some of us and not wear no bras, your tits would still be up here. But because you've been wearing all that synthetic stuff and your titties are down here, and you keep going out thinking you living your best life because somebody makes a couple of ducats and you eating and drinking all that chemical. Those are zombies. See, Muda Japan, he's showing you what it is to live. Now, I'm not saying that's for all of you to start going around, you know, because you don't even know what that may do to you. This is well practiced. I've been following him for a long time on Facebook, YouTube, everywhere. And I respect the art because I used to do it myself, reading the stories about the Haitian, the true Creole, who most of them from here in Alaska, Inuit, Paiute, the real ones, okay, who were sent down to Jamaica with the Maroons and everything else. The women used to do that, and the men, thinking it was funny, all right, fell by the waistline, just died. So please. I don't care who takes it personally. Now we got people jumping on Dan again. What is wrong with these Negroes? And you ain't doing nothing. They built this false apparition of a narrative. And they think they're doing something. This is when you're ego stroking an ego that don't exist. Brothers and sisters, stop it. And if you're following them people, you need to unfollow me. Because I do work in spells. Let me go ahead. In the 1800s, the word zombie, you see, they won't go past certain points in time in the fictional 1800s, right, which would be the actual 800s. In the 1800s, the word zombie was used to describe reanimated corpses in the Caribbean who often worked on plantations doing long, arduous field work. We know that's bullshit because when did Haiti beat France? They can't, but see, this is what I'm talking about. Do you want me to further break it down? Nzumbi as soul. That's an old ancient word. And they know they're going to apply it to Africa because that's what these dumbass fake, you know what I'm talking about, do. And these worthless niggas, not Negroes, niggas, you know, pull up the back of, what you call it? They're probably looking at old Pels, the light skin's booty anyway. They want to get up in there or get them and get in theirs. Anyway, word Nzumbia as soul, while later Kumbondo, Portuguese dictionary defines it as being a spirit that is supposed to wander the earth to torment the living. It has nothing to do with Africa. Just like voodoo has nothing to do with Africa. When I was in Louisiana, I got like a family there. And as people come around with the white and they've been grafted in, I'm like, who misinterpreted this stuff and made it to Africa? Well, see, that ergo. That's why I was reading certain parts of a book. I'll get back into reading those about the women that had the material, the women of, you know, we'll get back into that. Because I found something else because of the time to be more important. The word voodoo, just like gula, has nothing to do with the fucking Africa. Gula based on the river over here, which is part of my family as well, besides the Anahuia, because I don't know what this fucking Cherokee stuff is. I really don't. All right? They didn't either. And we used to say it, and now all of a sudden, now they're saying, this is what they do. They imitate us to the fullest. You know? But, Nzumbi, okay, or Kumbondo, because you got to remember that our people made up all of Nigeria and a few other so-called places over there. And you got Negroes who don't, niggas, who don't know nothing about our truth. What's so funny is right now, everybody's under the guise of the enemy's narrative, who's a small number. And people won't even listen to the truth to wake up and come out of it and snap about it. Y'all see the one post, I've got thousands of views, and it's got all these little, I don't know if they bots or not, I don't care. And I'm not giving it energy, but you got these idiots talking about God, Jesus, this, that, and other. And I'm grateful that I'm able to pull out all the slothful and the lazy, the misinterpreters and self-representatives. You know, and they do it because they think they got some power when they don't have no power at all. The power is locked away. They won't tap into it because they're too ignorant. They've subjugated themselves to a lower place eternally and a false sense of blissfulness. Now do you get what a zombie is? Right now, everybody's a fucking zombie and is unaware of it. You're being controlled. I just wanted to give you that. Somebody would say, well, what are you talking about? Well, pretend to be someone is not. What am I talking about? Masquerading. We have a whole lot of masquerading going on. I just say, well, why don't y'all go and get, they got Halloween, it wasn't too long ago when Spirits closed down. But what you could do is you could still get toilet paper and you can get parts A and B with Spirit, it's like a latex mixture, and you can make yourself up to look like Freddy Krueger, or you can go and get an orange and white, a Russian or French shirt and tether it and put it in the washing machine, large capacity with a little bit of bleach and a lot of detergent, and wash it 2 cycles, and then throw it in the dryer and put it in the dryer ping pongs, and let it get beaten and put that on, right? Make sure you get the right little airbrush. You can get one that's like for $85, $75 that's portable. It has a little tank on it, like butane, but it's oxygen, and you can put the little paint. It's good for models. I use it. And then I got the big generator, but you can spray paint, the stuff so you can get the right texture to look like Freddy Krueger. Seeing how you're walking around like zombies and you immolating this shit, and you think that you're supposed to be looking like something just tore up and dead, that's not what a zombie actually is. Reanimated means taking something living, the natural order, and reestablishing another order in it. Well, want me to further break it down for you? So while y'all doing all that blah, 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 and all that other stuff, you're wasting your time. You're existing on a plane that was never meant for you because it didn't fucking exist. Worried about other realms and outer space and this, that, and arguments and this, that, and other? No, you're having a hard time being considerate of your truth of existence because you're cut so far and deep in pain and away from it. So look up what the word masquerade or masquerading means. Whether you want to use it as a verb, you want to break it to an adjective, or place it as a name for somebody. Hey, so you're a clown. Masquerade, that's what it is. Oh, so you're a character. Oh, you wear a costume. Masquerade. Charade is even without words, right? Sometimes a charade can be with words. Depends on how you're moving. Still, masquerade. Why am I saying that? Well, everybody know they saw Black China's mama, Black China and Tokyo Tony. Is there a secret nobody knows about? Talking about all the people and what she said. I didn't have to hear it because I know where Black China's mom's going after her mama was doing that one, which called show. She got all big on there and made the sex movies and all that. Tokyo Tony is part of it. She's showing you the stuff for recognition because we have idiots who speak out of terms and don't know that I am well deep in that shit. I mean, not part of it. I don't have to be. What I'm saying is I'm very well versed in mudras. Studying ninjutsu and yoga and Kama Sutra. Oh yeah, I like to pick one leg over this way, put that leg, and then put her in the same thing where she can look, and we hold hands and just bang her. Excuse me for being very inappropriate. Well, I just pull her in and just let the whole 12, just let her control the narrative. Even if she gets rug burns, we can just put a pillow, and it's almost like two praying mantises locked in. I know a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? When you want to start getting into what do certain things mean, and why do they always particularly participate in things that you would never know by design what is being said, what is being articulated, because you think you know, because you belong to those numbered individuals who play certain things, not knowing what you may be doing to yourself because of the imbeciles who had to learn the hard way why we've fallen so far. So she's telling you while they're up on the stage, remember when they say the Leviticals were never supposed to be higher than the people? So like the fake pastor and preacher up at the podium and everybody sitting down here. So they started walking below everybody, but then they said they wanted everybody to see them when it was not being seen. It was about being heard, knowing hearing the word of God. Let me say that. Let me break this down again. When you look in the mirror, do you look in the mirror to make sure that you are content and happy and in love with yourself, or do you look in it because you see there something wrong with you? Do you think that in your religion or a dichotomy of existence or understanding that the way you are is a mistake? Then you're a zombie. You walk around masquerading, claiming a name that was given to you when you came into this existence called your birth. But it's other terms as well. Your conception. Some people say the conception is when the tooth that no. Your conception is separating from the womb and the places of the abode where all the knowledge is known and coming into here. See, y'all think you know everything. And then these people come with all their little Christian that I want to go and praise with them, not knowing what's really going on. People attempting to reconnect to what they don't know because nobody's giving them true focus or direction. Yeah, I just came to give you all a little focus and direction. There has to be some order, balance. But see, in your little brains, all you can think about is, he's not more than me. I done this. You ain't done shit. You've done exactly what the enemy needed you to do, required you to do. I had to step away from it. It was a very arduous task. And then when I accepted who I was, things really changed. Fuck, fell off the roof. Them motherfuckers was trying to kill me. Was able to flip because of gymnastics and martial arts that prepared me. Landed on my back. My whole back was bruised up for like 2 weeks. My service dog was like, what the fuck? The people over there getting drunk on the res was like, dude, you alive? You missed the pole. The pole wasn't meant for me. Now, if you went up there, it might be meant for you. And 3 of those people aren't here today. See, then been poisoned, set up with a fake motherfucker. And see, because I couldn't walk into another truth. So I was masquerading the whole time because I wouldn't accept even all the things I seen. I kept attempting to run. You cannot run from nothing. There's brothers in here who are veterans who know. Some served 12, 15, 20, some 30, some it's been their life. Actually, it's been everybody's life. You're just unaware of it. Not in the context of wearing the costume as many of us did. But everything about you is based on a corporate military takeover. It's a coup d'etat, and they run the whole thing. Oh, and they're very well versed in all this shit. It's not like I'm talking about something unknown. I might give a different dynamic, different view. All right. You are the zombies. So how did they get you to dismiss it? Well, you watch AMC, you watch Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Return of the Dead. And at the same time, you walking around letting some fake ass justice because they got a fucking badge. We were the original police officers. It was all based on truth and legalities. Natural law, protectors of it, sovereign. These fraud motherfuckers have to have a fake court system because they're dumb, they're racist. They get a gun, they get the shoot time, and they made the NFA make sure that you wouldn't have it so they could train them up. But see, your power is bigger than theirs. Bigger than theirs. They can watch this a million times and never acquire the power that you have. Don't be listening to all this shit about eclipses and shit. Just know this. Because you're far cut from it, and most of you won't partake because you didn't even bring your asses here when I was setting it up to have a big fire. You even got motherfuckers going to Burning Man, all you goofy motherfuckers, right? But you didn't come here because a lot of you niggas think you know everything, so we can have a fire and we can stand up on the mezzanine and we can seek and speak as one. You motherfuckers chose otherwise. A lot of you have an opportunity now. We had to push it off another week. Because it's always excuses. Oh, I got some brothers ready to come right now. Some who've been here many times. But you have these egos that drive motherfuckers. Zombies. I'm too smart. I'm doing this. Please, I know 10 and 12 years old is doing everything that every one of you are doing. Not that fucking special. I would like for y'all to come and tell me how it all ends. I want y'all to tell me the greatest story that you've ever heard. And apply it in a way that's not fashion. Fashionable or go to the time or some fake ass past that didn't exist. I would like to hear that. I would like for you to tell me about the meetings you had in the 80s with certain individuals who should probably been struck between 2 trees, cut and split for their organs to be everywhere because they told me because it was just a thing that was done with a handful of us. I want you to come and relay something with me as far as what you really saw, not some made up shit. Because you want to fit in. Stop fitting in, masquerading. Tokyo Tony said everything that was need to be said because you got these fake ass religious motherfuckers thinking everything is because they've been groomed and neutered and then naturalized, processed. Okay, I believe that's what you do. They don't even know where the motherfucking tambourine comes. As far as they're concerned, it comes from some damn light-skinned person, pale skin, right? The drums, because we had all these great drummers in rock and roll, which is satanic. 808, the way the motherfucking play the bass and everything, a certain lower part of the guitar, and then certain highs and get that the devil sound. I was breaking this down. Have y'all been following along or not? Place of darkness, it means a state of controlling you. You're fucking zombies, people. You have no control over anything. Even when I say things, I know exactly what tones are coming out. And I know the impression it makes. And I know how to take it even lower. I know how to take it higher. I know how to put it in this place where it's an ambiance. And it's very subtle. I practice it. But y'all think you know everything. She's telling you that motherfuckers on the stage and all the people down there, oh, Michael Jackson's, oh, sure, crying. And them motherfuckers look like popsicle head, lollipop head, but yet, you see them. It's the conditioning and the school teachers and the professors and all them motherfuckers love it. And they have everybody in position while the majority running around allocating their whole will, unknowingly subjugating themselves to the enemy. Oh, you thought I was going to go on the police? No, I got actually police officers and sheriffs that I actually like. I'm not going to beat them up. I just don't like bad ones because they're fucking stupid. They will themselves. It's just no way around it. Because they want to run around doing ugly. Oh, well, it's too bad. They made their choice. And I made mine. Ain't that right, Papa? So again, she's showing you stuff because she's well versed in it. Remember they say there will be the time of the season of expressing or exploring or explaining and showing things. So we've already seen expressing. We've explored a lot of it. And now it's all being explained. And most of you, because of the exploring and explain, the things before it, right? We're going to ignore the things being explained because you're going to have the goofy enemies in positions to say, oh man, Kanye, man, oh man, so-and-so, Cat Williams, oh, he's in the, and you need to really pay attention to these idiots. You need to see them for what they are. It doesn't matter what truth they find, because sometimes you have what they call deep undercover. And I know a few of them, man, in Florida, who go out there and smoke crack with the best of them, get skinny, lose weight, and the next you know, he's gone for like a year. He's down there in Miami at one of them $1 million whatchamacallits, getting his shit together. It's not his first rodeo. We're talking about full-on badge, undercover cop, agent, federal. Oh yeah, dope. They have things that can help the body. Smoking weed with the getting drunk, sloppy, double tag teaming a prostitute with you. I'm serious. And then they get all the information they need without killing anybody, without taking some. I'm not saying there ain't those out there. Y'all don't really know nothing. You absolutely know nothing. You just run around in the world that was given to you as if it's something. And then when somebody comes along and tells you, slow down, you know what I'm saying? Put on them brakes. Now put the parking brake on and get your ass out of that vehicle. You need to get back on a pony. You need to start over again. You're driving something that you really don't understand the power, and you ain't got your seatbelt on, and they ain't got no bags in it, they ain't got nothing. Matter of fact, I'm gonna fuck your head up. It ain't a car. It don't have gas in it. You was sitting in somebody else's imagination thinking you was moving. So when they say time is up, you don't exist no more. You don't belong to yourself. You need to get your ass, matter of fact, don't even get on the pony. Put a diaper on and crawl your ass around your house while you think you walking. So, music back up. Slow down. So, what she was saying, what she was saying was fact. She's telling the truth. But the thing is, all those signals and stuff they're doing, it's controlling you. You ever see the media when they sit there and they got both hands down and they're reading the prompts? But they have to put the prompt in the right place with the least of the eye movement and then allow them to go on their own. Well, if you was to look at 20 different news reporters based on the same system, they're telling the same story with little tweaks in here based upon how they would tell it. And the same thing goes with all these platforms. You have certain individuals who are listening to some fool, and those people either like this motherfucker, this, that, or whatever, and they all start pushing the same shit. Why would you go after Dane? He done made his mate. That's what y'all don't get. He don't give a fuck about you. He's been sharing information before any of you were. I was sharing it before all these monkeys. But what I'm saying is, and it's not, see, that's not about ego. Truth is truth. Some of you have a hard time because you won't accept your truth. You accept everything given to you, or how you by fortune, by chance came by. Now, there's enough of us that grew up knowing our truth. But there's a lot of people, and we had to be quiet because we were angry. What could we do by ourselves or with a few people? It ain't like we could whoop the whole world's behind. Now we have a tribe, a nation, and you don't even know, you're still worried about being a fucking Indian. That's not even a real term, y'all. That's not even a real goddamn term. Indian ain't even a real goddamn term. It doesn't even apply to you. When I said autochthonous in 1980, I got my ass punched and knocked around in the backyard. You don't say that word. When I said it in 1978, I lost my life for get my ass whooped so bad. I was 12 years old. Autochthonous. I can't even pronounce it right. No, you don't say that word. Jimmy, what you say? Boy, you don't. Damn, I had to learn how to box. I did just that. Y'all keep listening to these goofy motherfuckers that ain't supposed to be teaching shit. They ain't really got no place to say nothing. If they're not sharing what we're saying with their children, then they ain't doing a goddamn thing but just being lambasting bastards, programmed zombies. Think I'm worried about a whole bunch of people coming over following me? I don't need shit. I got everything I fucking need. And I ain't talking about worldly possession shit. I don't have no fucking fear of shit. I like their arrogance and the fact that they're scared and they move as such. They're weak. There's no experiment. The only experiment is your mind. Y'all think this is a game, don't you? Until it's not a game no more. You'll get off of here. If y'all made any donations, I didn't look because I'm going to wait till next fucking Friday. I ordered a few books. Y'all know I ordered 5. I did it on my own. I took a little bit of that change. I was like, I ordered 3 more books. But, I didn't even, the ones that I've been putting on the thing, I didn't even bother with those. When we get that up, I hope we get the views up. And I told you, if we get to the point where people are paying attention and they're actually taking information and they're bettering themselves and becoming one as a people and not being emotionally unstable and moving this way, I don't care about your religion. But you're not going to sit over here and come with that shit because I'll burn you. You keep looking outside of yourselves when you need to be looking inside yourselves and bettering yourself. I hate when a motherfucker come with that. Yeah, well, it's only going to take time. And, and he forgives me. No, you got to forgive yourself and move the fuck on, dumbass. I hate when people don't read. And then when you start mentioning certain parts. For ye are gods, are we going to Genesis, are we going to Jeremiah, whatever the fuck we start reading about, Apocrypha, we start going into these things. That's like they got y'all believing in dinosaurs when the real word is dragons. You can't make this up. What the fuck you think the Komodo, the iguana is? The little lizards that motherfuckers running around sticking sticks up, putting on the Barbie because they're sitting out there trying to survive on some fake ass island. See, this is what I'm talking about. You have been conditioned to accept their narrative instead of and the problem with America is the goddamn light skins. Y'all call white. I call them light skins, always have and always will. Pale skins, whatever the fuck. Because they're too arrogant in their existence. And they don't even see themselves falling. But they can't get it together because they still listen to some fake ass Chazar, who's still part of the goddamn whole racist push of the narrative of white supremacy and all that. It's the goddamn fake. The Jews, y'all keep these dumb pale skins. They're the ones, your leaders, they are. It's what they are. But nobody wants to hear that. I'm not saying they're all the problem. I'm saying if you don't know the good ones, you just don't know them. You can't trust any of them. I don't give a fuck if you're married to one. And there's some good ones. And trust me, and they're tired of all this crap, and they're the ones who tell the truth, and they usually get locked up or, you know what I'm saying? Yet, you've got choices to make, people, and you're not making them. It's too late now, really. Y'all wait for somebody to tell you something before you explore something, and then you don't have the self-control that can, maneuver you and perfect your way of dealing with things. Yes, you got to be able to maneuver some certain ways. And I know you think that I'm talking some crazy stuff, whatever. Fuck, yeah, I don't care either. But the truth is the truth. Are you about the truth, or are you about relegating yourself to this zombie apocalypse, this Babylonian narrative, this false emerald tablet painting? This give your power to Nimrod, Azrael, Zaya, whatever the fucking 6,000 something hundred freaking thousand names. Go right ahead. I had somebody hit me up. So you're a Kaiser? A Schaust? You're a Kaiser? I was like, those were all fucking names in the first goddamn place doing the Greater Tartaria, you dumb motherfucker. McLean? I'm like, dunk off. Yes. We had one group, and that was the shots that come from Deutschland. Now, I told you we founded those lands long ago. Came back, married back into the family. Well, married into the family. And it was the niggas. Like Digger, you know what I'm saying? The Indians, the real ones. But you can't even find no more. People think they're so smart because you keep listening to government apparitions. I hate saying the word government. Government apparitions. You're so stuck in their narrative, their matrix, their masquerade. You can't even snap about it. The original Lone Wolf was going to put together a video expressing some laws for some of you that might be beneficial. For those who still want to parlay in their shit, but he's going to point out that really they have no standing. I've been telling you all this for long time. But because you have people out here who are ignorant, don't know nothing, no, you have to deal with everything that you're dealing with. Like I said, I'm not here to stop shit. And the majority is not going to get it. If that was the case, then everybody be here listening. No, everybody's going to want to entertain the little formalities that they like to entertain. They want to go, oh, yeah, that's right. And it's no benefit of shit. Now, I'm not saying some won't snap out of that sublime disconscious consciousness, okay? Discord of consciousness. And I don't care either. Yet I appreciate those who are actually realizing it's bigger than what they even, not bigger than you, bigger than what they've been, what they're expecting and what they're coming across. Yo, well, Indian, what's going on, beloved? Oh, it's a lot. What's happening? Y'all just popped up. Man, I got on internet down here. It's not acting retarded. Last night, I couldn't go live for crap again, man. I'm going to do it a little earlier. I know I was outside. All right, y'all. That's why when I came in, I tried to go on. And it was just sitting there for like 3-4 hours. It was raining and boom, 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 and I was like, no, I think I chatted with Ron, I forget who, and I was like, God dog, they ain't let me go live for nothing. I was gonna go over there to the laptop. I got things set up, and I don't want to mess with it because I want. Anyway, and I was like, you know what? I just come on AM if they let me come on. If everything works good again, and then I'll give it a couple hours, and I'll make sure I set it up and go read right then and there. My apologies, but not. Major Nancy, what's up? I ain't baby go slaughter. What's up, mama? How you doing, beloved? My baby's still in here. I know she's at work, I think. I got her, but I got y'all, beloveds. I got you. Kwame Tsunami, what's going on, beloved? What's crack? What's happening? My boy Jamel still up in here. Charles Johnson, what's going on, beloved? It's good to have y'all up in here, regardless. I was just seeing if my baby girl was still up in here. Anyway, that's my jam right there.
You made a serious mistake, Dave.
I was like, I always jamming on you, bro. You come on late after I jam. You top. You the first one, cuz. You coming up. I need like 3-4 more bangers, man. Come on, cuz. People starting to yo. And I told them to hit the heart, man. You dig what I'm saying? I want to see my folk free. Hold on.
I want to see my folk free. A slave to the system, then I broke free. So I may not be with. I want to see my folk free. Hold up a minute, fam. Let me ask you this. Did your last promotion offer you an ass to kiss? Hashtag for this. I know a better way of many, honestly. Wonder why you bastard shit. Your heart's got to be right to make it from here. For animosity and hate, you can place it here. No time for pity. We partying all the way. No time to be the victim. We got a call to take.
Yo, that 3 pounds of pressure. Yo, man. Yo, y'all got some bangers, man. I probably should get in the producer. Them days long out my system. Westside snap out. He's like wanting real money, but sometimes, and you know, you're a little older. He's younger than me, so I figured that'd be good, man. Get y'all together, get y'all in the studio, pull out bangers. I could be there and right with you. Be like, yo, come on, man. Formulate things together. You know what I'm saying? Be the RZA and just have y'all like, come on, this is what has to happen. I'm good at it. I've been in many talent shows, Maryland, New York, whatever. Breaking, rapping, whatever, man. All over the world. 80s was something for me, guys. I just, you know, we got to bring it back to its roots, man. You dig what I'm saying? Anywho, I appreciate y'all taking the time to listen to me. I could go on and on and on. I don't need to be the horse that's already down, you know, and out in the head. I want to get to lifted and keep seeing them ascend. You dig what I'm saying? I want to see you rise, man. I want to see you all rise, man. Like beyond rise. And you got your work cut out for you. And it's not hard or complicated. You don't have to masquerade. You don't have to lie to yourself. You don't always have to respond and answer shit that is meaningless, that'll put you in a position to get you in their world of lies. Because see, when you carry on in their world, then you are a Dead Sea law. You are a zombie. You are their construct. Like, whenever these motherfuckers want to lock you up and put handcuffs, you ain't got to fight the motherfuckers, especially when you ain't got enough people to fight back, unless they take you out and murder you. Don't worry, they won't live long anyway. There's enough of us doing things who know what we're doing that these motherfuckers won't last a year or two. But regardless of that, the bad ones, no, they're not going to make it. And that's a fact. It's not a threat or whatever, it's a fact. They can straighten the fuck up. They can bring all the little fake ass occult people from South America and put them in uniform. It doesn't matter. Fucking doesn't matter. Especially not with the soil. Things are happening. The things outside of you, they know this. It's the monkeys who we'll let that be. Anywho, right? We need to rise, ascend. So when you play in their world, you know what I'm saying? You get the mandibles. You dig what I'm saying? You get the venom. You get it. When you move outside and you start moving in order in the righteous way, we're going to use the word righteous. But anyway, right? When you move in that, and you're not there to harm yourself purposely and willfully, and you move beyond that, you start seeing a different level, different plane. You start accepting the truth of what love is, not the consequences of a false one. You know, you're not moving as a zombie. You're not moving on that platform. You're not allowing, and you're not keeping yourself stuck in a place that keeps you away from which is nurturing natural or nature in order. Okay, because they perverted it. Somebody asked me about something else. I'm gonna read that right quick, and then we're gonna get off of here. Somebody asked me about, because you know I'm well aware. I'm turning it on. I'm well aware of remember I told y'all it's called aerosol spraying, and y'all people still want to go and chemtrail. Shut the fuck up. It's not called chemtrail. God damn. It's called aerosol. It's an act. Now the effect from it can be considered a chemical trail or a contrail, depending on if it's the fluid and the water and the cooling and the ice and all that, and the vessel could heat itself. Then you have this convection that happens. It's turbulence, and so you get this like white little cloud because you are not up there. You can't see what's really in that place. And then you have the other one, which is a spreads over. That's what they would consider a chemical trail. Why do I say that? They will tell you, you know, first of all, the fake ass government agencies and everything else will lie to you, just like medical industry and everything else, and the idiots who would sit there wanting to censor, like you don't have a voice to say what the fuck you want to say on the soil, which they don't have the right to censor no goddamn body. That's because they think they're in control, and they're not. But when we're talking about one of the worst things, is silver iodide. I want to explain to you as far as cloud seeding. And when I was saying that rains majority of the time aren't real, it shouldn't be happening that way. The earth would naturally feed everything. It's like a tit, the milk from the nipple. You know what I'm saying? The earth is mama. I mean, come on, stop being stupid. But it's man-made. Why do I say that? Increased well, the negative effects, okay, all right, of cloud seeding. Increased precipitation in one area could lead to droughts in nearby areas as the rain is diverted away from those regions. Diverted. You know what the word divert is? An action. It's like you have a river, and so you have a farm, and you go and dig a channel for the water to come there. You divert it from the river to go there to feed your garden. Okay, just want to make sure you know. All right. Anyway, divert away from those regions. Similarly, cloud seeding could cause excessive rainfall, leading to flooding and other weather-related disasters. Some of you have seen floods in California. We've never seen them. You've seen them over in Florida. You've seen them in a whole lot of countries with mudslides and mudslides. Just as. Okay. Anyway, cloud seeding could also have an impact on agriculture and natural ecosystems. Natural. Why do I say that? Well, unfortunately, the use of silver iodide has been linked to numerous health risks, including toxicity, reproductive disorders, developmental defects, and cancer. Symptoms of silver iodide toxicity include coughing, wheezing, and difficulty breathing. That is one of the main ingredients in cloud seeding. Who remembers growing up in the 70s and 80s, and we used to sing with the little cartoon, Acid Rain, the Acid Rain. Any of y'all remember that from that time? If you was around in that time? We used to sing that, Acid Rain, anywho, you know what I'm talking about. So the system, that's by their documents. This is their shit. You can go and pull up their shit. Okay. But they will tell you, just like fluoride's not dangerous. It's the documents are for real. You can even download the PDFs and everything else about fluoride toxicity, and the fact that they will tell you to brush your teeth with a pea side, but they show you a commercial with this motherfucker like you're putting a whole goddamn caterpillar on the damn brush, but you're only supposed to put a pea side of that shit. And then the rinse with fluoride is the worst thing you could do at these these dental offices. It's a fact. Let's just look it up. But because you're dealing with all these individuals, people who are ADHD, they can't stand still, they can't listen and pay attention, they feel some kind of way. You talked about me, nigga, I'm talking about 1,000, if not a million, a few million motherfuckers. So take it however the fuck you want it. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I appreciate y'all taking the time to come on in. We bust right at an hour. It's always me love and respect. And like I said, in 2 hours, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going out in that shit. we will get right on that. All right, it's number love and respect. What was that? Yeah, thank you, baby girl, for the thank you for the putting the cash up. Thanks for the donations yesterday, Marcus, or the other day. I didn't look yesterday, and I'm not gonna look today. I'll wait until like Wednesday or Thursday. A lot of y'all got a few dollars ain't gonna kill you. And yeah, I got some books here I haven't shown y'all, and we'll get into it. And for those who didn't see some of the ones that I got, I'll show you those again. It's about, what is it, about 28? 20, yeah, we got quite a bit. And this weekend coming up, Rondo, 7 grams, his old lady, I believe Ocelot, or I forget who else coming up. So, yeah, I don't have 100 sleeping bags, but niggas, we can make something. We can work it. We got all kind of quilts and everything. We can have a good time, eat, our chef up everybody, and get out there and get some range time, and then go and let y'all see some shit other than the fucking range and everything. We can go down, as long as it ain't raining and all that retarded shit, and we all be together. And then I want to set it up where we go down to Tucson. I can go down to Tucson and meet everybody, and we go down to Rondo's land, because I want to go down there. I want to bring my little survey equipment. I want to look at certain things, and like I said, the open house is going to happen soon. So whoever comes here, if you think things you might want, if you don't plan on being part of what's going to, we'll talk about that when y'all get here. And then whoever else comes, because I'm not going to, certain things I'm not going to be talking about right here. All right. So appreciate y'all again. Beloved sisters, circle of life, brothers, we protect that, which is ours. All right. And I'll see y'all in about 2.5 hours. Number love.